All right. What is up? Is my everything's working? Okay, cool. Subscribe to earn drops. Sure, cool. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's been a minute since I've been streaming. Was traveling quite a bit. So back at it. Uh my hair is looking a little funny, but whatever. Cool. So yeah, we're just doing some code and chill here. Let me close this window. And let's just go over, share my screen here. Oops, there we go. Cool. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, working on ChatGPT app. Pinned to your profile. Let's do it. I'm thinking, can I make my screen bigger? I don't think I really can. I gotta rework this whole thing here. But anyways. Let me just go post on Slack that I'm live streaming. Discord too. All right. I guess let's see where. Whatever. All good. I'll just update my Slack so work knows I'm live streaming. Okay. Don't have like hours today, but gonna stream for a bit till for like an hour and a half. So let's get to it. All right, what's going on over here? Cool. Right, gotta turn my fan on. I'm not that I'm not chill normally, but I went for a massage this morning. Uh, Not a relaxing massage, like sports massage. So like basically, she murdered me. Hey, how's it going, Corbin? Good to see you, my man. Um, yeah. So like I don't know. I've gotten like regular massages before where it's relaxing, like the spa experience. But this was really like been training a lot, and it's just I'm not injured or anything. It's just wear and tear. So it's really more about like just tons of knots and stuff. So basically, it was a lot of her elbows and forearms just digging into huge knots in my legs and my back. So anyways, all that to say is I feel like a boneless chicken now. So like super relaxed and stuff. But it was a workout getting a massage this morning. So, anyways, yeah. So what the heck are we doing? So let's look at the Apps SDK on OpenAI. So uh, basically, they released. I'll drop this in chat. Um, they released the Apps SDK. I think this was in October. Maybe when did I can't remember when they announced it. Um, but basically, uh, so model context protocol, remote MCP servers. That is really what it is, but it also serves up UI. So like if you've heard of MCP UI, for example, if I knew how to type, MCP UI. So lots of great work from Ito and Liad and other people who are working on this initiative. This is essentially come to OpenAI's ChatGPT App Store. So that's how you're going to basically serve an app. So it's thanks for the subscribe, man. Um, yeah, so basically the app is essentially an MCP server. Gives textual responses, but it can also give UI responses, or maybe depending on the app, it's maybe just UI, but it's still MCP under the hood. So that's kind of what we're working on. And let me just get things fired up here. Let's see here. Clear. Zoom this in a bit. SSH dash R. Is this it? Okay, cool. So I gotta log in. So if this is the first time you're seeing this here, so I work at a place called Pomerium. We're an identity aware proxy. We're pretty good at just securing internal apps in general, open source. at its core, and always self-hosted. So this is on my own home lab. Sorry, this one is actually for building MCPs. So this one we have native SSH, so I can do a login here, and I'm going to authorize, and then it's going to start this tunnel. And basically, I've got my tunnel here now, which gives me access to um, I don't know, like it depends how people are building MCPs, but right now, like if you want to build an MCP that works in like ChatGPT, or you want it to work in something like Claude, or they all need to have publicly accessible URLs. And like, yes, you can use something like ngrok. You could use, like, I was using port forwarding from VS Code before. But what we have here now is it's literally just SSH, so no additional software. This command here is going to get a little more simplified, but like essentially, I am doing a reverse tunnel to. This is a hosted version of Pomerium that we're hosting. This is really just, it's going to be a nice way that you can build MCPs, and because it's going through Pomerium, Pomerium acts as the OAuth layer. So you can actually test with a valid public URL and an OAuth flow for an MCP that you're building and you want to test in, like, say, Claude or ChatGPT. So this is my actual URL here, and it's actually serving a site on port 3000. It's a secret tunnel. Yes, it's a secret tunnel. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Dweebs are much welcomed in the chat, Corbin. So, and you're not a dweeb. Um, Anyways, this is so I can just build. Um, so I'm gonna start this up again. And so this is our TUI, and you can see stuff that's happening on here. But we are connected, except I'm not running my app right now. So let's go to the app, and let's close a few things here. And I've been vibe coding in here, but that's okay. So let's see here. Okay, I was still asking there. Okay, so let's just start this up. Dev. Okay, failed index before restarting. Oh, I broke something maybe. Let's see here. Hold on a sec. G reset. I think it was working before maybe. Um, okay, let's just stash that. And let's try this again. Okay, so my MCP server is running. So if I come over here, let's go to like ChatGPT. And I'll talk about the project that I'm working on in a second. But essentially, we want to come to, if you're in ChatGPT, you need to be on at least, I think, the minimum paid plan, which is plus, I think. And then you go to settings, and then over here we have apps and connectors. Even Claude calls them connectors, and it's funny because Anthropic invented MCP, and they don't even call it MCP in their things. But essentially, connectors are MCPs. There's some out of the box ones here, and I'm gonna go ahead and Is mine down there? Okay, yeah. I have one down here that I created already. So essentially, you can see if I go to here, should load up with, so this is just some metadata about mine. So it provides tools, but one thing to take note of is it also provides resources now. So that's like how we're able to tell an FCP client like Claude or ChatGPT that there's other resources, and in our case, that's going to be UI. And if we come back here, so we can see the tools I have. And so this is just called car MCP, but essentially it's an open source project I called Pimp My Ride MCP. I'll probably have to rename this because like Exhibit's probably going to come after me, but or maybe MTV. But so like essentially what this is when I heard about the chat uh, the chat apps for ChatGPT coming out. I was like, I'll make a serious one at some point too, but like, I don't know, for whatever reason, Pimp My Ride popped into my head. And so I went with that. And so like I built the initial thing out like I think it was like a month ago, and it works. But it's just textual at the moment. So like if we come back to here, we can see there's different tools and stuff. So I can get my build details, get my current build, etc. So let's go ahead, and that's connected now. So yeah, what a cover image. Yeah. I actually checked the one I took is what is it that um open commons, I forget what you call it, but basically I'm allowed to use that image. So I looked that up before I did that. Okay, so I don't see my, oh, is my car builder there? I think I missed it. So there's a couple things here. If you need to test out an MCP in ChatGPT right now, you have to go into your settings and you have to set up dev mode. I've already done this, but I'll just show you where you go to do it. So you're in apps and connectors, and if you come all the way down, there should be advanced settings, and you need to have developer mode enabled. And once you have that enabled, then if you have an MCP server, whether it's one you're building or another one you want to bring in, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to come to apps and connectors and register it. Okay, so let's come down here, and why is it not showing up? Let me refresh. Still don't see it. Maybe things are glitchy. Let's see here. Okay, it's still not showing up there. Why not? Let's see. Oh, it would help if I connect it. So I'm going to go ahead and connect. Now, I'm already logged in, but it's essentially doing the login flow here right now. Okay, so now it's connected, and it's got all my tools there. If I come here now, should be there. Okay, so I'm going to choose the car MCP, which is the Pimp My Ride MCP server. So let's see here. What kind of wheels? We're not building swole chat today, Charles. I kind of went on a tangent. We're doing I started this a little while ago, but it's called the Pimp My Ride MCP server. But I guess for legal reasons, I will rename that at some point. But essentially, we're building an MCP that allows you to build a car. I'm not a car guy, so I just kind of Googled a few things or ChatGPT'd a few things to see what people would want in cars. So I could say like, what kind of wheels? Now it should make a tool call to the car MCP. And okay, so it's calling a tool, and you can see over here that's making connections through the reverse SSH tunnel. And it got some info. Okay, so this is what I've got to pick from. Okay, and I'm just wondering, why did this stop? This is something that's not in production yet. So, or it is in production, but it's only us testing it. Okay. Uh, so let's see here. I'll say put spinner wheels on my car. Now, if we look at, it's calling the tool, and you're going to see here, it should be calling tools down here. We got some structured logging showing what's going on. Okay, looks like that endpoint isn't the one that actually updates anything. It's basically a locked box. Okay, let's see here. Update my car build with spinner wheels. I might have broken something. There's a SQLite database running in the back, um, but maybe it's just toast at it. Okay, thank you. It's calling the tools. I clearly broke something. Um, let's see here. Get car build. Get latest car build. I have a feeling I might have nuked my SQLite database or something. I have one that's deployed. Okay, so it's able to read stuff out of there. So the color's red. The wheels are stock currently because I wasn't able to update them. Okay. Ever start accepting input? I love how it's just being it's trash talking me, saying, "Yeah, you broke your thing." So Why isn't it working here? Let's see here. And we can just look at the code briefly here, or not briefly. Okay, so let's go to index.ts. And so essentially, this stuff, yeah, don't mind the TypeScript errors. This is me trying to add the UI stuff. I'll look at that after. I'm more concerned at the moment as to why this isn't working. So get current car build. Okay, it's not outputting the UI. That's fine. Oh, okay, this is what I want to see. So update car config. I wonder if it's because I have the UI added, maybe. Let's see here. Let me zoom this in a bit. Okay, that's all there. Describe. Okay, and it does the call. Let's see here. Where's my call? Optional, describe, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, here's the call. Update car config. Okay, you know what? Let's put a breakpoint. So let's start a JavaScript debug terminal and let's do this. And it should come in here. Okay, why is the debugger not running? Interesting. JavaScript debug terminal. It should have started the debugger. Interesting. Let's do attach to process. Oh, is it this one? Maybe. Interesting. Why is the debugging not attaching? Node. Oh, there it is. It's up there. Okay. Maybe I didn't see it. Okay, let's just see what happens here now. So let's see here. Add spinner wheels to my car. Let's see what happens here. Nothing. Okay, yeah, confirm. There we go. Okay. So let's come in here. Don't mind my TypeScript ugliness at the moment. That was from vibe coding. This was great types before. Okay, so we've got the build here now. So if we look at the car, let's go to, where's my watch? Yeah, here. Could show this in a few places, but let's just bring it over here. So we can see the car body kits. Okay, so this is the wheels are currently stock. And let's see what happens when I run here. So there, yeah, sure. Build summary. Okay, it said it update car config. What were the args? No args. Oh, it didn't receive any. Interesting. Args. Okay, so it updates it. Summary. Now with red. Okay, interesting. It says update your build with build.car color red. Yes. Where did the summary come from? Update your build now with red. Yeah, build.car.wheels. Okay, yeah. Build.car.wheels. Why does it say stock still though? Interesting. Okay, so oh, you know what it is? I think because I've added the UI, it's not working maybe. So let's do F5. Let's continue here. Yeah, I love this trash talk coming from ChatGPT. Okay, so this could be, I think it's because I'm doing create UI results. So let's just do that, and let's do return. I have a text result. What is it? There we go. Is that it? Okay. So this is pre. This should restart. Okay, cool. Debugger is still there. All right. So let's try it again. Try saving my car config again. And just want to mention how cool it is that like I'm actually in ChatGPT and I'm debugging my MCP. All right, so save build. Okay, that's a different tool call, but let's see what it says. Okay. So what's the difference? I forget what the difference is between update and save. Let's do save build. Okay, save the current car build. Okay, let's do the same thing here. Let's put it back to here. Let's comment this out and yes, create text result. And let's put a breakpoint here and try again. Feel free to derail me, Charles. But given that you've been working on LLM projects lately, I figure you're the right person to ask. When you're developing these apps, is there an upfront investment people have to make to use newer, more powerful models? Have you seen developers without corporate backing handle this? So this part here, like, uh, I'm not model wise. It's like ChatGPT that's handling this. So like, I'm just using the one that you can't pick it anymore really in ChatGPT. You can go to legacy models, but like, they do have free tiers. Uh, but for this kind of thing, you need to test the MCP with. I'm trying to build a ChatGPT app, so I definitely need to be in ChatGPT. But there's also like Goose. If we come here, Goose block. So Goose is an open source, and it's an MCP client, but kind of like I'd say like AI utility belt. Like if I open it up here, um, all right. Let's see here. Like this is you can use local models if you want to. The only thing is you have to make sure that yeah, exactly. You don't need the broadest, most expensive models much of the time. It's true. Um, yeah, exactly. What Corbin's saying there, Charles. But like, there's even local models that you can use. Um, yeah, like right now, I have API keys from work for like OpenAI and for Anthropic, so I obviously don't have to worry about it. I mean, but it depends. Like for MCPs, you could build an MCP and Goose supports MCPs. So like even if you're using a different model, I think you should still be able to use the MCP. I think you just have to look at a local model that supports tool calling. I'm trying to remember what I have in Olama here. Okay, I wiped some stuff, but I think Quen 2.5 might have tools in it. I can't remember, but you should be able to. Pretty sure I will have to test it. I've only been using Anthropic or OpenAI models at the moment for MCP stuff. But I think in Goose, even if you had a local model, because it's an MCP client, it should still work. Um, the other thing too is it's not outrageously expensive either. Like Charles, like ChatGPT, I think is like $20 a month. I think American. Like even if you don't get a subscription, like for a year, like try it for a month or two. That might, just to move the needle. I know there's also if you go to AI, sorry, advent of AI.dev. This is from the people over at Goose. But once you sign up for this, it's like Advent of Code, but for AI. But they have a section like if you need credits, they provide you with some credits for, I forget which models, but that's something to look at too. But I think in terms of, you don't need to break the bank. Like I think it's a really good investment. Like even before work started paying for it, I was paying for, like ChatGPT or Claude. Um, I'd also suggest looking at open code, which is pretty neat. I still am kind of like in Claude code most of the time. I just like how it works and it gives me good results. But open code allows you to do, it's a CLI tool, but allows you to do local models, other provider models, and I'm trying to think of other stuff. There's AMP code that they use ads now, so like you can actually, I think, use AMP code for free. You just get ads sometimes, but all I'd say is like I think like if you wanted to kind of dig into it for like a month, it's definitely worth dropping like the $20 or get an API key for a month and buy some credits. I think it's worth the investment. Um, yeah, and Corbin was saying, I remember doing the math, and even with a usage of Gemini 3 Pro plus some flash usage, yeah, it's like $7 a month. Yeah, exactly. Like even there's this app that I use to uh did it run? There. So okay, so like here, this is a project called Sniffly. It's from uh, Chip Huyen, who's a fellow GitHub star, and she shared this in a talk one day. You can see in general, I'm not. This is using an API key for Claude. You can see most of the time I'm not spending that much. The This stuff here, like this was me digging deep, so I blew like $40. And this over here, that was just some refactoring. But like works totally okay with that. But you can see in general, I'm like not spending that much. So I think I mean, it can get expensive, but I don't know. Like I said, I think it's worth it. Just buy some credits. You don't have to break the bank. Or um, there's also T3 chat. Like it depends what do you want to do. If you want to build something with a model, then like I'd suggest getting an API key. But definitely, like I said, check out the Advent of AI. I think it's in the email once you sign up. It says like, hey, you need credits. They can provide some. So, you know, I'd give that a go. Yeah, exactly. Like, um, I haven't played with like a billion of them, Corbin, but I found like Claude is still the workhorse for code and even writing. I've been using like Gemini and like Nano Banana to like create some assets and stuff. Um, I've used Codex too. I'm trying them. Uh, yeah. Um, I just there's a lot of great things I like about Claude Code. Like you can start sub agents, so like like the stuff I blew like $40 on the other day to get some stuff set up was I got it to spin up a bunch of Git work trees, and then it did the work and then just kind of merged it back in and stuff. And I know Cursor supports Git work trees natively and stuff, but I've been, at least for the work I've been doing lately, I'm still in VS Code, but like a lot of times I'm using Claude Code for a lot of things. And then like, I'll just review it before merging and stuff. So anyways, but yeah, that reminds me, the admin of AI started today. So I'm going to do the first one later tonight. But let me close my bills here. But yeah, check out Goose, Charles. It's also open source, and there might be some issues too if you're interested in doing that. Yeah, I think Roselle posted it on like LinkedIn yesterday, and I saw her coworker Anthony post it. So I just signed up. I'm like, keep myself. Yeah, Roselle's awesome. Um, okay, so uh, yeah, it's not my go-to right now, Goose. Not because it's not good. It's just like um I've been just focusing on like I've been building MCPs and like I've been doing some other product work at work too. But there's lots of neat things you can do. There's like goose recipes. So you can just, you can add some stuff to like a cron job. There's stuff I have to dig into it more because I've used it more kind of like just as a chat app at the moment, but it does more than that. So, okay. So I think, I think the reason why my stuff was breaking is because like right now I'm trying to render UI, and so it's like a different it's a different result you have to return. So I'm going back to just my create text result, which was what was working before. So if we come to here and just this is still seems okay. Um, what's going on over here? Okay, cool. Good to see Ruben. All right, so let's confirm. This is gonna just die, I think, because I broke it before. No change. Okay, let's see here. Okay, save build is done. Debuggers on. Okay, so let's do this. Add spinner wheels to my car. Now that I can't remember why I had a update or a save because like I feel like they would be the same thing. Now I don't know why it's not passing anything here. So let's just always remember this. It's my own MCP. Okay, so yeah, see, why is this not sending in it? So build identity, yeah, that's all me. Args, nothing. So, and then yeah, the KV, update car config. So basically, if I step over, yeah, so it didn't update it because it's not receiving the, why is it not receiving it? Um, and this is where I get confused. It's going to say the wheels are, oh no, they're still stock. Yeah. Okay. Build. Okay. So let's just let it run. The system is still trolling us. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go to definition. Yeah. KV, initialize KV storage. What? It's been a while here. I could have sworn create KV. Yeah. Where do I create it? Okay, yeah, backend storage, SQLite. It should be SQLite by default if we go to this. Yeah, SQLite by default. Okay, so why is it not there? Interesting. Okay, let's just go and see what it throws next time. Let's do this again. So let's see here. Get latest car config. I have another one where it is working, but this is before I started adding the UI stuff. Okay, so nothing's changed. Okay, uh, add spinner wheels to my car and save it. Now I'm trying to remember why I have update car config and save build. Oh, I think it's because I might want to update it during this session, but then save it after. I can't remember. Let's see here. So nothing still. Okay, so it's not going to update it. Okay, let's just let that run. And actually, I'm curious why it doesn't work. Interesting. So it doesn't throw. So what is up? Um, we'll see what the text result is actually. So let's do, is this update or let's see here. Wheels. Yeah, spinner is one of them. This could use a refactor maybe, but okay. Tool invocation, card build, meta. Okay, let's make sure I'm not crazy. Let's go to my actual working one. This is on my running on my home server. So let's do this. Let's just want to test things. So let's go to apps and connectors. Let's disconnect. And I'm gonna go add a new one. So uh, home lab car. And let's do HTTPS car.maisonlab.dev. That's it. We're using OAuth. Create. It should add it. Okay. So this is just a side note, but this is just showing you how Pomerium is handling the OAuth flow for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue. I'm gonna log in as me. Always nice showing your personal email in there too, but whatever. Um, cool. So it should say it's connected now. That's good. And we can see the tools. Okay, that's good. So let's use the one that I'm pretty confident is working. So let's go to Home Lab Car. Yeah, self docs. Yeah, yeah. It's like why don't they just put in my social insurance number there too? Okay, let's see. Get my current car build. So this is the one that's running off my Kubernetes cluster on my home lab, which is literally under my laptop here. So let's get the current build. I clearly broke something by introducing UI. Okay, sure, that sounds good. So let's see here. What body kits can I change it to? So this one is working, but like the point here is like right now I'm doing this all textually, like just regular chat. The idea is to introduce like, oh, when I add spinner wheels, it's going to load that UI component, which is a React component, and I'll probably use the query string to drive it. I'll say like, the wheel equals spinner or something, and then the React component that renders will have whatever the rest of my car is, and then it'll know to add the spinner wheel component where the wheels go, etc. and stuff, and I'll just place it with CSS or something. So okay, so let's go with feeling rich. Let's go luxury. Okay, so there we go. So now see, this is working now. It's passing the proper things. So it's going to say, let's go ahead and add that. Luxury mode engaged. Okay, so you can see it updated it. Nice. Okay, so get my current car build. I haven't managed to like post my actual like home address yet online, which is a good thing. Okay, so we can see here now, like making that tool call. Okay, so it's persisting stuff. So like I've clearly broken something with the one we're trying to debug. So let's go back here and let's go to settings, app connectors. Let's disconnect the home lab car MCP. And let's come back to car MCP, which is the first Wallaby 240. Love these auto-generated URLs. Okay, so let's connect again. It's doing the OAuth flow. Okay. Yeah, I did some refactoring because like I changed the case to underscore as well, or snake case. Yeah, not kebab case, snake case. It seems to be more standard, like even though this is JavaScript, like the tools in MCP server, they tend to go with this instead, I think. Okay, so that's good. Let's bring back the regular car MCP, which is the one we're building. And we'll say like add spinner wheels, and it's not going to work obviously, to my car. So like the first thing I'm curious about is like, why is the LLM not figuring out to pass um, like something? It's not passing any args when I say like add wheels or whatever. So let's see here. Is this still debugging? Yeah, okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, no, it's all good. Okay. Here we go. Okay, update car config. Yes, confirm. Nothing to update because it didn't get any args. But regardless, let's go here and I want to see. Okay, so there's a summary. See, this is where I'm confused. It's saying there's no args, but how did it get the red wheels, the stock wheels? Um, Maybe it updated it before. Okay, so let's go. I forget what I'm doing in create uh, UI or text results. So let's see here. Okay, so it's nothing wild. It's just update. Okay, return content. So like, there's nothing really fancy here. It's just this. So boop, boop, boop. Let's go to debug console. Oh, what did it not like? Oh, unexpected. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Whoops. There we go. So essentially, it just gives us a JSON payload. So I'm curious why. Okay, this is just, it's the same thing, but it's just returning it. Car wheels, stock. Let's see what else we got in here. Why can't I scroll horizontally? You know, let's just put it in the watch window. And in fact, let's just look at the safe data. Why is this port? I don't need this port forwarded. Okay. Let's go back to terminal. Okay, there, and let's come back to debug, and let's just add safe data, not sage data. Okay, so it looks like it already updated it. So I think there was another call that updated it, but exhaust stock, wheel stock. Why am I seeing this weird? Okay, so just the summary says with stock wheels, but oh no, that's right. Stock wheels is right. Why I could have sworn it said spinner before. All right, so let's just let that run. Okay, and let's come back here again. Build summary. Yeah, okay, it's still the same thing. Okay, the virtual pit crew. I love the commentary from it. I can see that spinner is a valid wheel type in your car customization options. That tool exists, but its schema. Okay. It rejects any properties I try to send, and even an empty object call is time. Okay, so I've clearly broken something with what I'm passing in here. It might be the metadata. So the metadata, I introduced that for the OpenAI stuff. So let's just take this out for a sec. Okay, that's gonna restart. So let's do, be nice to do a clear, but okay. Let's try saving or updating the car again with spinner wheels. I think it's the metadata. So like the still face flatting. Okay. The debugger's there. So let's see here. Title, update car config. Let's minimize that. Interesting that it's not hitting here. Update car config. Also, hold on a sec. Update. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. Okay, I did call the tool that. That was fine. It's just the JavaScript function. What is going on? So the main thing is it's not receiving args. So let's see here. Let's look at this again. So we got the title, the description, the input schema is pretty long. Uh, I could probably just pull this out. I just like slap this together, but basically, there's the color, and then that's optional. Then there's secondary color, sure. Wheels. So like all these things are here. Like it should be able to take that stuff. It must be the way I'm bootstrapping this now or something. Because all of this looks okay. So I'm just gonna collapse the whole schema here. So why is it not even hitting here now? This is update car and not accepting empty requests. This tool schema still defines 0 allowed property. So, oh, okay. So why is the tool schema not allowing? Okay, let's put on some AI here. Hello, Claude. We meet again. All right, so let's see here. My update car config tool in index.ts. Streaming Nemesis? Oh no. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, were you with? I thought is that thing with Amanda? Was that today? I did not know that, and I'm not sure if you rated me or not. I can't tell. I'm not looking at the regular Twitch. Okay, earlier. Yeah. How'd it go, man? Also, thanks for stopping by. Um, yeah. So my update card config tool in source index is not accepting any args. What's wrong with the schema? It looks good to me. Just a bunch of optional tools. Bum, bum. Okay, let's see what's going on here. It's probably something stupid that I forgot. I've also been, I did a bunch of vibe coding to do this because, like, I'm building this app. I mean, I'm still checking code, but like right now, I'm just like, let's see if I can make it work. But the goal is one to create the Pimp My Ride ChatGPT app, and then like I'm basically gonna bring this back into my MCP TypeScript template because I want people to have a starting point where they can create a ChatGPT app. So I can see the okay, I can see the issue. The input schema should be wrapped in Z object. Okay, how did I miss that? Oh, that makes complete sense. Okay. How did I miss that? That must have happened when I got refactored. All right. Yes, let's do it. Okay, so now let's try. Yes, I want to edit it. So let's see here. It's just changing all kinds of stuff. Um, okay, whatever. Let's see here. What's it complaining about now? Okay. Having a rough day at the office. Let's go up here. Where is it? Yeah, those TypeScript errors, it's fine. Where is it? Update. Da-da-da-da. Okay, yeah. Here, that looks good. So wait. Okay, that's good. So let's just close that part. Let's open up the schema. So Z object, decal, blah, blah, blah. That all looks fine. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna undo everything because it's gonna YOLO and update. Where is it? Update car config. Cool. Do, 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 do. Z dot object. And let's come down here. Okay, seems fine now. Okay, let's try this again. All right. Try again, homie. All right, calling the tool. There, it's getting it. Oh no, it's hard rejecting it. Hard rejecting it. Why? No, it's passing it in. Okay, that's better than before. Okay. Okay, that's progress. All right. Is debugger on. What is it? Control Shift O. Ah, there we go. Uh, that's not gonna help me though. What is it? Update. Okay, here. Update car config. All right. And what is this one? Get current build. Okay, so we should. Oh, I lost my breakpoints. That's why. Okay, so we should get args here now. Try again. You demand. Homie, I can try all day. Okay, all right. Okay, it should be hitting that. Update car config. Okay, let's just do this. Let's do another tool. Get current car build. I know you joined late here, Jason. So essentially, I have a working version that's running on my home server. So the Pimp My Ride MCP, and your car builder's throwing hands again. Oh man, this is. I think it's talking like that because I of the settings I put. What did I put here? Where is it? Personalization. Tell it like it is. Don't sugarcoat responses. Use quick and clever humor when appropriate. Use an encouraging tone. Never use M dashes. Never use emojis unless I ask for them. Okay, I don't know. I guess it's just going on with my because I called him homie and now he wants to throw hands with me. Uh, why is this not connecting now? Let's start a new conversation. Okay, let's add the car MCP. And let's say get current car build. Okay, calling a tool should give us something. Okay, that's good. All right. Add spinner wheels to my ride. Now, this is still working. Yeah, that's good. Looking for available tools, calling tool. What are you calling? You look like you're frozen there. Or where is it? Nope, nothing in there yet. Okay, there we go. Confirm. And now it's not passing anything again. So it's going to hit the breakpoint. Okay, so why is that empty now? Because we added Z object. So let's see here. All right. Oh, where'd you go, Claude? Terminal. Okay, well, we'll kill this one. Let's add a new one. Claude. Or if we're French, let's say Salut Claude. All right. Why is the update car config not accepting args in at index.ts? Added z object. Catch me outside to go to GPT. That is, yeah, that's okay. We can go outside too if you want. Okay, that's still nothing there. So should be a plain object containing Zod schemas as values. Yeah. Okay. I'm just holding it wrong. This is how I had it before. It's gonna reboot. Yeah, I had it like that before. Anything else? I removed z.object. Yeah, I didn't think I needed this z.object, but all right. I just got to check Slack real quick. Also, I've been listening to this banger lo-fi. It's the Zelda theme. Here, let me grab the song. Where'd it go? It's like super relaxing. All right, copy link to song. Here you go. All right, so what's it saying here? Now I can see a potential issue. MCP expects JSON schema format for input schema, not Zod schemas. The input schema should be JSON schema object, but your path. How is this in my other one? Hold on a sec. What is this? Pimp my ride. Okay, this is the main branch. Let's do index.ts. How do I have it over here? Yeah, let's just do this. This is what I have in my main branch that works. This branch is introducing UI resources, but I've put back update car config to returning a text result, not a UI result. Let's see what it says. And while that's going on, let's see what's going on over here. Cool. Let's see what's happening on LinkedIn. Cool. I'll check that later. But all right. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So your main branch uses MCP server from the MCP SDK, which has built-in support for Zod schemas. But your current branch uses OpenAI MCP server, my custom wrapper, which doesn't have that Zod schema conversion logic. Okay. So I'll just back up a bit here and explain why I created this wrapper server. So The MCP server is a class that comes out of the MCP TypeScript SDK, and it has built-in support for Zod schemas and all that. The problem is the OpenAI stuff for adding UI, it's not standard. And so you add this extra metadata and you can't use the MCP server to serve it because it actually just strips stuff that it doesn't know about. So my idea was I kind of want to surface the same API surface as the MCP server with my wrapper, um, but the wrapper will support the OpenAI stuff. So, okay, so let's do that then. So, yeah, so let's do this. Yes. Okay, might as well stop the server for a second. Okay, and this is what I had in, this is what I staged, but it wasn't completely done here. So let's see here. To convert Zod schemas. Okay, let's see what it's doing here exactly. Okay, good. It's doing it in the server itself. Okay, that's good because this is not something we should have to do everywhere. Okay, so, okay. Convert Zod schema to JSON schema mimicking MCP server behavior. That's good. Okay. Okay, it's still thinking here. Okay. All right, that makes sense. I don't like that it's doing as any, but I'll sort that out after. Okay. I love how it's like, yeah, as any, the linter, it says everything's good. Or, well, that's the linter, not the type checker, but okay. So let's start it up again. Seems okay. Let's see if the reverse tunneling's still alive. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this because this is not uh, a good look when this gets toast there. So let me just put that in. I'll put that somewhere else after. Okay, so let's come back here. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. This explains why it wasn't even getting any parameters. Okay, I'm done throwing hands. Update my car. Okay, now the debugger's running, should hit it. Let's see here, wait. Yeah, I still got, okay, cool. So let's see here, args, son of a, all right, let's see here, let's let it play, but Da-da-da. Yeah, good old Tayson Jores. Okay, so no args still. Okay, args. All right, it's gonna tell me it's not working. Here's the reality check. Uh, yeah, Jason works over at Torque. I don't know if you met him at All Thing. Oh no, we saw each other at GitHub Universe, Corbin. Sorry. Yeah, I've seen Jason a few times this year. He was at All Things Open and saw him actually at KubeCon Atlanta too. Briefly, went to Torque where he works. They had a kind of like a sign cassette slash happy hour, and yeah, he's good people. But he's always interviewing interesting people. You should probably, if you're still in the chat, Jason, you should have Corbin on sometime. Chat with him. He's done a lot of stuff in the web space, knows frameworks inside and out. All right, cool. So let's just go to my actual server. So let's do server. What is it? Open AI MCP server. import class. Okay. Result as any. You could have at least used unknown. Okay. Hope it passes through. Yeah. I hope this email finds you well. Oh, that's not even, that's just an example. Where's the actual, here we go. That's what I wanted to go into. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, handle, where's the JSON schema stuff? Because I want to see if, where is it? Zod schema, here, there we go. Okay, so if type of input equals object, yeah, that's right. Zod to JSON schema, okay, let's do that. Or actually, let's put one here. Now, I think I need to do this when I start up the server, because it should hit this. Try again. Okay, yeah. So now we're in the MCP server here. So let's see. First, I just want to see, is the schema coming in? Options. So description. Okay, yeah, yeah. So wait, we don't want it when, we want it when it's, uh, where's the function title? Hold on a sec. Yeah, name. That's what we want. Okay, so let's add, what is the name right now? Doo-doo-doo. Okay, get update car config. So let's do this. Let's add a conditional breakpoint, and we'll say name equals update car, not card, config. Okay, now let's let this roll. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, so we should be car config here. Input schema. Okay, yeah. So there we go. We've got our schema here. This is right. Okay, well, there's a lot of other stuff in there, but it's there. Okay, so let's step through here. Options dot input schema type of should be object, and def in options dot input schema. Okay, let's check that out actually. What was it? Def in options. Good old property check in options dot input schema. False. Okay. So interesting. So we have the schema and def in okay, so why is that? Oh, else. Okay, maybe that's just a different scenario. I haven't really used this. Okay, so it's gonna come in here and it's gonna, yeah, that shouldn't be any, but anyways. Okay. Yeah, yeah, the torque Discord's like pretty massive. Okay. Why did that not go in? Here we go. Let's try that again. Yeah, I'm gonna try again. Should hit the server again here. Or it might have been, oh no, this is actually, yeah, okay. So input schema. All right. So if type of input schema here, actually, let's just do this. We'll check. Should be false. Oh, it's true. Okay. So let's come down here. Boom. Okay. So let's just double check here. We do have the schema. Okay, so let's get the JSON schema and see what it does. Okay. All right, so it seems to have it. Let's see what the JSON schema looks like. JSON schema. Do, 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 do. Ah, interesting. Yeah, it came here. Let's go back to our terminal. This runs, the JSON schema is empty. Talk to me, Claude. Plod Claude. All right, I'm gonna have to wrap things up soon. I gotta go pick up somebody, but yeah, I've usually been streaming in the morning, but just that's kind of more work schedule. But okay, when it's a plain object with Zod schemas, the object might not be getting properly wrapped. Okay, so it does have to be a Z dot object. Okay, yeah, so it's probably better to do the Z dot object in the MCP OpenAI's MCP server, because hopefully at some point we can just replace the OpenAI MCP server with the regular MCP server that handles all this stuff. Okay, that seems to have done it. Okay, one more time. Give it a go. Okay, here we go. Options, input schema. Okay, that looks good. Okay, boom. Okay, come in. Zod object. Okay, that looks good. Son of a. Here, let's just give this all back. Okay. So it looks like it didn't do it again. So this is all just because I'm doing a custom MCP server, but this is what I got. Let's let that run. Yeah, nothing still. Okay, perfect. Now I can see the problem. The JSON schema is empty except for the schema property. Okay, this is odd. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay. This is a side note, but the MCP TypeScript SDK will move to version 4 of Zod. There's a PR open up or it's in beta, but okay, so all right. But now let's verify the Zod versions are aligned. Perfect. Now all packages. Cool. Uh, what did you do? npm list Zod. Okay, did npm install. Okay, cool. So it restarted. So let's try it again. One more time. Okay. Also, side note, but conditional breakpoints are really handy, so you don't have to just keep looping through. Okay, so let's get to this point. All right, Zod object is what we expected, and let's go. Okay, that looks better now. Okay, so let's let that roll. Okay, args. Son of a no args. Okay, no need. It restarted. The schema is loaded now, but the update car config tool still receives no arg. On the note of sides, side note, at work I have a colleague who's semi-technical but not a dev. I'm not sure if that's an anecdote or if there's a follow-up question. Oh, okay. Who refuses to call JSON anything other than JSON in writing? Yeah, I don't like my buddy JSON or Jason, I should say. Okay. Yeah, so still nothing there. Let's just F5 that. Okay. Okay, the server did restart. Okay. So let's try it now. It is running. Okay, that's good. What am I going? Okay. It should be fine now. So let's just try one more time. Add spinner wheels to my car. Should do the tool call again. We've been here before. Okay, so the schema looks good. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait, the wrong tool. Oh, it's because there was some refactoring, I think. Hold on a sec. Edit breakpoint. The breakpoint moved or something. Code was changed. Lives were lost. Let's put that here. Okay, let's let that run again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got, that looks good. Let's do the schema. Okay, that looks good. It's got the properties. Okay, let's let it run. Let's see what the kid can do. Actually, I don't need that there. Okay. All right. Args, please tell me. Ah, no args still. Son of a. Okay, so I think my homework is, because I got to wrap up in a second here, is obviously works with the MCP server class. Like that's what I was showing before with my home lab version of this. Um, so I just have to revisit my implementation of a custom MCP server to see what's up. In theory, it should be working, but I will need to dig further. I got to hop off because I got to go pick up somebody. But thanks for hanging, peeps. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. I'll probably, looking at my schedule, let's see, I'll probably live stream tomorrow. Might stream in the afternoon again. We'll see. Mornings is fine, but like, I get it. Not everybody's around at that point, but you kind of have to, it's kind of good to pick a good time, but at the same time, there's so many streamers, and it's not like I'm a massive streamer, so it's not like I'm gonna try and compete against some of the massive ones. But the morning isn't always great, I guess. But find the pockets where you can do it. So, anyways, take care, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.